Hey, sis, how are you?
I'm good, good. We've been talking about this for a long
A
time.
long time.
Because I'm telling you, almost every time I see your booth, I'm like, oh my God, you got something for me. Tell us a bit about the backstory. Before, you had Finesse for You Boutique, you clearly had an idea that you had to do this. Tell us a bit about what got you started.
Yes. So I got started. I had the idea in probably about 2016, I believe. No, 2000, probably about the end of 2016, I had the idea. So in 2015, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And so I was at home, of course, going through chemo, going through all of that. And I wasn't working. And so I was like, okay, we need to figure out a way to get some money, get something going. Like, what do you like to do? Well, it was between food and clothing because I love to eat, I love to cook. And so I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and try to, see how I do with this fashion. And then, of course, life happens, got sicker, more surgeries and all of that stuff. So then finally in 2018, I was finally able to launch Finesse for You Boutique, June of 2018. And it's just been a journey since.
Wow.
I mean, that's like the short version. It's just been a journey since.
Well, I will say this, what I love is, somebody said, oh, there's a million people doing something. And it's like, but they're not going to do it how you do it, right? The idea that we have so many great folks that are involved in fashion game means that personally me, I get to benefit from all of your hard work because you're curating in this boutique and this collection of pieces that really mesh well with my wardrobe. You are really specific about certain colors and things you pick. Tell us a bit about your process, because I know that right there is probably, maybe don't give us all the ingredients to your secrets, but in terms of like how you find the certain things that are going to really be trending out there, because your stuff be selling.
Yes, it does. It does. I was like, always like, my stuff is lit. My stuff is lit. So everything. So it's just me. Let me just start by saying that, because I always say we a lot when I talk about my business, and I'm like, it's just me. Everything is handpicked by me. I try to find pieces that are just different. That's the one thing when I'm out searching for pieces. I go to California a lot. To search for pieces, and I try to find pieces that you don't typically see, especially out here. Even though there are a million boutiques, I want pieces that are going to stand out. I want pieces where you're out walking and I've seen it, I've heard it from my own ear, like, you got on Finesse for You Boutique, and I'm just like, that's me.
I love it.
Like, I love it. So my whole thing is definitely just finding pieces, and also that you can mix and match.
Yeah,
for sure. You don't want to go and spend, all this money on a shirt. I mean, if you do, you need to make sure you can wear it with a skirt, some pants, you can turn it into something. I mean, I'm all about versatility for sure.
Yeah. I think that's so key. And I look at my wardrobe and I have some significant pieces, but then I also always think about how to wear it differently. Yes. And so when people are like, well, I don't know if I've seen you wear something twice, I'm like, no, I do, but it's also in the style that I wear it that may be different, right? I don't know how many times I've worn this. Is one of my favorites. I don't know how many times I've worn this, but I'm like, oh, I'm going to put a different dress underneath it. I may wrap my hair differently with the head wrap. This is just like something else, right? Absolutely. I may wear different earrings with it or accessorize it differently. That's going to bring a different look to it. And I definitely do that with your pieces. Yes. But I will say, like, when I first saw you, I think it was at Wright Park in Tacoma.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, I was leaving. I was literally leaving. And so I think it was the hat that caught my eye. And I promise you, I get so many compliments on the pieces that I bought from you. I mean, honestly, I do. Yeah. But how do you keep up with the trends? Because we know fashion is ever changing too. But I think there's some things that are real solid, like thorough lines. How do you kind of keep up with all that?
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't follow trends. I tried that when I first started. Of course, I went in blindfolded. I reached out to other huge boutiques when I first started. Of course, nothing, which was fine. That just gave me even more, drive. And so I tried the trend setting. Let me see, what this boutique's selling, or let me see what's popping right now. And it just didn't work for me. So my whole thing is, let me find something that's just going to stand out. Let me find popping earrings. My earrings are dope. My sunglasses are dope. You know what I mean? So it's like there's certain pieces that I carry that definitely stand out. And so that's what I look for. I don't look for anything that's trending at the moment. I don't. It could be something that happened years ago that was, super popular. And I'm like, you know what, let me get that and I'm gonna move it.
Yeah.
And it happens every time.
See, and there you go.
Yeah.
You found your recipe for success, which I think oftentimes when people are starting out, that's some of the things that may be intimidating a little bit, right? Like you said, you tried that, didn't work. So now you just have to go off of the things that you love.
Absolutely.
Which honestly allows you to sell it with even more fervor and passion, because it's not just about what other people are doing out there. This is like, no, I picked this piece because of XYZ. So I've seen you have these good conversations with customers at your booth where you're like, look, I'm explaining to you my process of what this piece meant, right? And so that's really important too. But you're all over the place. What are some, summer's kind of ending. You've been doing a lot of different things. Is this something that you only do out in community events, or do you also have it online? Tell us a little bit about how people can kind of connect with Finesse for You Boutique.
Yeah, absolutely. So I started off online. So I was online. I've been in business 4 years. So for 3 years, I was strictly online. And then last September 13th, I opened a showroom inside the Courthouse Square in downtown Tacoma.
Wow.
Yes, because people are always, thank you. I'm super excited. So people were always asking, where can we try your, stuff on? How can we try And so I said, you know what, I need a space where people can come to and be able to, try clothing on. And there are certain days, if you make appointments, I'll actually shut my showroom down and you can come in privately and shop, Oh, yes.
Oh, look, okay, y'all. Y'all didn't see it on camera. My eyes is perking up because I love a good private shopping experience. Yes. You'll be hearing from me on that front.
Yes. So that's one thing that I really love is that I can just close it down. You can come in, take your time, and just shop. Just come in and really take your time. So I'm online. I am at vendor events every single weekend. I am at a vendor event. This weekend, I am at Rainier Community Center. Nice. They have a resource fair going on. And so I'll be there from 11 to 5 this Saturday.
Wow. Your business is popping. How do they find the website?
So the website is www.finesse, the number 4, the letter U, boutique LLC.com.
Oh my goodness, Tiff, you're out here doing it. Yes. And clearly folks can find you this weekend at the resource fair right there in Rainier. So there you are. You're always somewhere.
I'm everywhere.
You know what? Thank you for being everywhere, because I was able to find you because of that. And anytime you have new things coming up, new products, a new line, whatever, let me know. Keep me informed.
Yes, absolutely.
I love to shop, but also I want to make sure people know about our businesses that are out here. Congratulations for the space and for these years of success in business. Look what you can do when you step out on your own.
Look at God.
I love it. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.